Assalamu alaikum all my dear students. Today in our live lesson we have done lesson number 11, the proposal by Anton Chekhov. I hope you must have understood. There were some children audio problems, but I hope as and when we are going to get used to it, these problems won't be there. What I have done today is I have just summarized the lesson because there were many who did not know the previous part. So I am going to upload this for those who are not able to attend it. So just briefing about the lesson. The lesson has three main characters in the story. I'll tell you who are they. Here we are. Stephen Stepnovich Shubko, who is a landowner. Then Natalia Stepnovna, his daughter, who is 25 years old. Then Ivan Vasilyevich Lomo, he is a neighbor to Shubko and a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. He is also a landowner. Now Lomo is 35 around and he feels like this is the appropriate age for getting married. So what does he do? He thinks of which girl to choose for, and then he finally remembers Natalia Stepnovna, who is his next door neighbor. So he thought that she is a very good homemaker, she is good at everything like cooking, looking after the house, and she is educated, she is good in almost all the aspects that one could think of when he is getting married. So he thinks of putting a marriage proposal to Natalia. Okay. So he goes to his neighbor's house. Lomo goes to Shubko's house and he sits there, and because he was well dressed, Shubko was really curious that why this man has come today. So he was really curious that hasn't he come for borrowing something from me? क्या इससे मुझसे कुछ चाहिए borrow करना? So he was really curious to know that. But when he comes to know that he has come there with a marriage proposal, he was very, very happy, and his happiness knew no bounds. So he says that I'll go and call Natalia. Now when he went upstairs and calls Natalia, Shubko did not tell her daughter that Lomo is there for marriage proposal. He just said that there's some customer and he wants his goods. Ye bola. Maybe the reason behind this can be he wanted to surprise Natalia. Right? Maybe he must be thinking that let the girl and the boy decide what is the final decision. So Natalia comes down. She was happy to see Lomo because they were so-called good neighbors. But when they started talking about their well-being and all, meanwhile there was a point of Oxen Meadows. Oxen Meadows, I told you, what is it? Oxen Meadows are the grazing land for cattle. Now that was a disputed property, and both of them started arguing over that, and it ended up very badly because then Shubko also came down hearing a lot of high noises, and he asked that what is the reason, why are you both fighting? And Natalia tells that see, he is claiming our Oxen Meadows to be his. So Shubko also very politely said that this doesn't belong to you, they are ours. There may be some misunderstanding, confusion. And Lomo cannot control it, and he becomes hyper, and he shouts at Lomo. He calls Lomo a land grabber. Lomo gets angry, and there was a sort of verbal fight. दोनों तरफ से ज़बानी लड़ाई होने लगी, and they started abusing each other's family. They started calling each other's family members a guzzling gambler, drunkard, who someone's aunt has ran away with some architect. Whenever you will read this things in your book, you will be able to easily understand things. Now what has happened at the end of the fight? Shubko says that do not enter my house again, go get lost of my house. So Lomo, he was a person who was very good, a large and hearty person. So he was suffering from palpitations. Whenever he used to fight, he used to have palpitations. His heart used to beat very faster. His leg used to become numb, and so forth and so on. So here at this point, he left. Okay, and he did not wanted to discuss over this issue, and he also said that I'll see you in court, because he wanted everything to be legalized, right? A legal proof can help. So when he left the house, after that Shibuko says that petty fogger, he has come to my house for asking for marriage. I don't think that such people can be, uh, anybody can get married to such people. So, and this Natalia was, shocked. She said that, what, has he come for marriage proposal? He said yes, he has come for marriage proposal, but look at him, he's not looking good, and he's a land grabber, and and he fights very badly with the neighbor. So does he possess the qualities of getting married to you? He doesn't deserve you. So Natalia becomes very upset, and she yells like anything, and she said that, call him back, I want to marry him, call him back, I'll talk to him. So Shibuko, he gets upset that he feels that I should kill myself, I should die, because the person whom we were abusing just few minutes back, and we have said that go get away. Okay, now I have to go back and call him back that Natalia is calling you. It is very difficult when you abuse somebody and you want to call him back. So he was, really not able to understand why such a frequent change in Natalia. But actually Natalia wanted to marry Lomo. So Natalia says that if you will not call Lomo back, I may die. So Shibuko goes back and calls Lomo, and he says that, here's Lomo, you talk by yourself what has happened. I'm not going to be a part of it, because Natalia has blamed her father that it is all your fault, just because of you he has left. But actually the fault was Natalia's, because Natalia was sitting with him and she started arguing about the land, the Oxford Widows, and that was the point of issue. Now we are going to see in our next online lectures what happens next after Lomo comes to Natalia, whether Natalia is going to say sorry, apologize for what she has done, or what else. Okay, please keep on reading the textbook so that you can enjoy the lesson as well as understand it. Take care of your health. Have a great day, Bachcha.